You know, the Sampson Fund has a fabulous fundraiser, Plans for Pets. And it's one of the biggest fundraisers for your year.
It is our biggest fundraiser.
One of your major. Our chairperson, chairwoman, Irene Cooper, is going to tell us a little bit more about Plans for Pets as she's really organizing things. We have Vicki Shaw with us, who is hospital director of C.A.R.E. We're going to tell you where C.A.R.E. is and the fact that Plans for Pets is there. And the famous tool doctor is in. I mean, what more could we want?
We don't really matter.
No. Irene, tell us some more about, a little more about Plans for Pets and what you're doing. Give us an update. Where, when, what, how, who.
Okay. Well, I think one of the biggest attractions that we have is that we are raising heirloom and hybrid tomato plants. And last year, we probably had around 400 plants, and they sold out in the first 30 minutes. So, as they say about voting, buy early and often. We'll have a lot of heirloom plants because I like them the best. I think they taste better than the hybrids. And one of the stars of the tomato show,
I can attest to that,
will be an Italian tomato. The seeds came over in the 1900s, and they have been kept alive ever since. And I got them through a chance meeting with a seatmate on an airplane who was growing them.
Isn't that exciting?
She sent me the seeds about 15 years ago.
Isn't that exciting?
Now, these tomatoes are called Cuore di Toro, heart of a bull, and they actually have a heart shape.
Delicious.
They are pink, they are very mild, and with the right care and a 2x4 by 8 foot pole, these tomatoes will be up to 2 pounds. And you will not need another tomato for a dinner party because this will serve eight
Now, these
people.
are not seedlings you're selling. You're selling
These will be plants. And by the time the sale, they should be about this big. And last year, some of the plants even had flowers on them.
Yeah. The sale is May
19th from 10 to 2 at the C.A.R.E. facility on Theophilus Smith Road in South Dennis.
We're going to give you better directions for the C.A.R.E. facility. You wanted to mention about your plans here that you have in front of us. Our illustrious camera person, Ron, is going to get a shot and tell us about what these plants are and give us an idea of price range of all these things.
I will do so. These are two species of rhododendrons, the one with the red stem and the one just has a green stem. This one will have lavender flowers and that one will have pink flowers. They're hybrids, and the parent plant was a Catawba-ense. So it's Catawba. And we'll probably have these for around $3 or $4.
Oh, my.
These were dug out of a very wonderful supporters driveway. They are self-seated.
In the dark around midnight.
With their permission. And beware. You know that they were self-seeded on the Cape. They love the soil on the Cape, and unlike plants that are shipped in, you know that they will grow well in the
Charlie's
Cape soil.
Picture is up in the Wanted. Have you seen this man digging up plants with Irene?
And over here we have two specimens of Helleborus fetidus. Actually, it translates to stinking hellebore. Fetidus. And the reason it's called stinking hellebore is because
It stinks.
well, it stinks, not to humans. There's no odor to humans, but it stinks to deer, and it is a deer-repellent plant.
Isn't that
Yes,
interesting?
yes. And So if you have a deer problem, as some people on the Cape do, if you plant this around your valuable shrubs, it will repel the deer. The small plant is the size that White Flower Farm sells for $20 plus shipping, and we will sell plants of this size for about the same price. So you can expect to get some really great bargains.
Now, at Plants for Pets, besides plants, are you going to have any boutiques, any vendors, what's going on?
We will have entertainment. We will have a wonderful contest. One of our supporters has a big black newfie she will bring in, and our patrons will be able to guess Harley's weight, and the winner, who is closest to Harley's actual weight, and we will verify it by bringing Harley into the care facility and weighing him on the scale, so there will be no fudging. And the person who gets the closest weight to Harley's actual weight will win a prize. We will have picnic lunch, hot dogs and sodas and potato chips, hot dogs from the grill. What else will we?
Boutiques.
The garden boutique. We have been collecting all sorts of wonderful things for your garden.
The raffle.
We will have a raffle. We will have gift certificates, and we have been gathering those from local garden and pet-related companies. Last year, we one donor gave us, or not us, but gave a lucky dog 2 days at a spa, or 2 days boarding, and the second certificate was for 1 day at a doggy spa.
Now, I didn't mention that Patty Smith is here, and Patty is president of the Sampson Fund. That is a very, very unique organization that helps animals. I was going to say dogs, but animals.
Dogs and cats.
Dogs and cats. How many have you, say, last year been able to save? Because that really is.
Yeah, we do save them. Our mission is to prevent euthanasia just for lack of funds. We want to make sure every dog or cat on Cape Cod that needs critical veterinary care gets it and survives. Last year we committed $55,000 and we helped almost 100 dogs and cats, and I think that's pretty significant. This fundraiser is a big part of how we raise money, and we hope that it will be very well attended, that lots of people, lots of pet lovers and lots of gardeners will come. It should be a really fun day.
Yes.
I think people will enjoy themselves. They'll pick up some great plants, hopefully pick up some tools, and certainly support a good cause.
Talking about fun, there's some very dangerous pieces of equipment over there. Charlie, what are you doing? What are you doing down there at the end of the table? Tell us.
Well, at the sale last year, we had a tent set up for rehab tools for sale, and in order to get those, the ladies had sent out solicitations for people to look in the garage, look in the barn, look in the shed, see if you have some old tools that you're not using anymore or you want to get rid of, and consider donating them to the Plants for Pets sale. The public responded with a vengeance, and we have an enormous number of tools which have been sent in, and which I have rehabbed and will be putting up for sale. And I have a couple of examples here of how this works, and I'll be happy to show you. Typically, some old tools will come in this condition here because they've basically been out in the shed or in the barn in the weather or whatever and not being used. With a little bit of skill, cunning, and perception and some elbow grease, I can refinish the tool and the handle and the digging surface, make it into a tool that's basically as good as new, and probably about half the price if you want to come by the sale. This is a set of donated bypass loppers. It's very well jammed up. It's dried out. This bolt here is probably going to have to be replaced. But when I'm finished with it, it'll be approximately like this one here, cleaned up, sharpened, well adjusted, and ready to go. So these are available for very, very nominal sums, so be sure and come. And every so often, a big benefactor steps by or steps up to the plate, and I'm going to refer to Snow's Garden and Hardware Center in Orleans. Made a donation of 2 absolutely top-shelf tools, which are brand new and unused, still have the tags and the labels.
Wow, that's nice.
This is a little cultivating tool that can be this length, or it can be this length. A very handy tool, and a quite remarkable set of anvil loppers, which is really a very serious and very high-quality tool. And this was certainly a very generous donation on the part of Snow's up in Orleans. If anybody feels a need for one of these tools, you best get to the sale at 10 o'clock and make a dash and make your purchase, because they're not going to last 5 minutes after the sale opens.
We have a lovely Snow's now in Harwich Center, so not to take away from Orleans, but you know, we're here in Harwich Center. This is a fabulous advantage for Plants for Pets, just one of the fundraising opportunities for the Sampson Fund. What?
Just one other.
Sure.
Just one other item. I'm going to be on site for the duration of the sale, providing free sharpening for cutting tools. If people want to bring cutting tools in, not digging tools, cutting tools, loppers, clippers, hedge clippers, and kitchen knives, we can also sharpen on site. No serrated knives, please. They take a little too long. So free sharpening is available. Please take advantage of it.
Very good. Scissors. What about those Sudoku, whatever they call knives? Is
The
that
ceramic knives I can't do.
No, I mean the Sudoku, Japanese knives. Can you do that?
If they're steel, I can sharpen them.
Yeah, okay.
Non-serrated, though. please.
Non-serrated.
Yeah.
Irene, one thing I wanted to know, I know, I think Patty mentioned something about tents being up. Do you have a rain date, or are you going to be able to carry on if there's a drizzle?
The tent is 20 feet by 40 feet, and that is certainly large enough. Won't hurt the plants to be out in the rain, so we plan on having them in the tent, but if it's raining, we'll have the plants outside and the garden boutique items inside and the raffle inside.
Oh, so there is no rain date.
No.
The date of Plants for Pets?
May 19 from 10 to 2.
Now, one wonderful thing is that we're on the grounds of the C.A.R.E facility, which is Cape Animal Referral Emergency Center. I will tell you, it's a lifesaver, 24/7. Vicki Shore is hospital director. Give us a little tidbit about C.A.R.E.
C.A.R.E is the only emergency and specialty facility on Cape Cod. So we serve Cape Cod and the islands. We have a team of dedicated and passionate staff that are highly skilled and trained to provide care for all of the patients that come to see us. And we have specialists. We have an ophthalmologist. We have a cardiologist. And we have physical therapy. We have the only underwater treadmill in southeastern Mass. So at any day you can see dogs in the underwater treadmill working out. And we see them for agility. We see them for post-op situations and aging dogs, arthritic.
Must the animals be referred, or can you just walk in without?
You could just walk in for any of the specialty, but we do ask for a referral from your local veterinarian. That's something that we take pride in as well, is that we work with all of the local veterinarians. We try to work with them, complement them. And
as we said, 24/7 emergency care is so important when you have a loved one at home, whether it's a dog or a cat or whatever. Horses?
no,
No.
not so much.
Some people have horses at home, but anyway, don't mind me. Where are you located? Give us a...
We're located off of exit 9A when you're coming on Route 6. So you would take